This happened to me while I was really fucked up. I'm not gonna say on what exactly, I don't want to promote drug use, but it was some wild shit. I was sitting in my friend John's car parked just outside the woods, just listening to the radio and playing some games on my phone, basically chilling out and passing the time until the high wore off. The radio was on medium-low volume and John had his hat over his face. This guy went to sleep almost right after we caught our buzz. So, like I said, to pass the time I was playing games on my phone when I started seeing some shit. I'm at the peak of my high at this point. I feel weird, so I set my phone aside and lay reclined back a bit, just staring out of the window. It wasn't anything big at first. Things just kind of started to bleed together. Everything looked blurred, the trees started to melt with the darkness beyond, and it looked like brown and black stripes all around us. At least, for a few minutes. Then, everything started to get sharp. Sharper than ever. My eyes started to ache, so I shut them more. I think I did. I could still see the woods, but I swear my eyes were shut. Eventually, it started to ease, and I was able to look around again. I looked down and reached for my water bottle in the bag on the floor. And when I looked back up, I noticed something. There was a deer. A buck with its face to the ground, either sniffing or eating something. This was somewhat amusing to me for some reason, but the scariest thing happened when I laughed. I just barely laughed under my breath, and the buck, just as quickly as I made a sound, looked in my direction. I was scared stiff for some reason. I felt like it could have been sheer coincidence, but it was horrifying. I just sat there as still as I can and stared at it while it stared back at me, but then something even stranger happened. As I was about to calm down and lay back against my seat, thinking I'm overreacting, it stands up. I mean, it stands up on its back legs, so now not only is it looking at me with its neck turned, but this buck is standing upright and looking me dead in the eye, and my friend is passed out beside me. I don't know what to do at this point. I just get so scared that I start hyperventilating. Thankfully, but at the same time, just as frighteningly, it starts walking away. On 2 fucking legs, mind you. Staring at me as it does. I watch it walk away into the woods, out of vision. I wake my friend up at this point and tell him I'm about to throw up, so he drives us back into town and I puke my guts out before we grab something to eat. I wish everything stopped there, but I was seeing that damn deer the whole ride to town, just staring at me through the woods. Kids, careful with your drugs. That night kind of messed me up. I'm scared to go outside alone now. I feel like I've been left with permanent paranoia.